Danny Flexon here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by world title challenger Zelfa Barrett. Zelfa, how you doing?
Very good, man. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Shot kind of came out of nowhere a little bit. You're high up in the world rankings, of course, but you couldn't have been expecting Joe Cordina to get injured and it to lead to this. You must have been delighted when you found out.
So, of course I was delighted. It's bittersweet for Joe because, I'm a fighter myself, so I can imagine how he felt. But, in this game, it's basically be killed or be killed, and that's not me being rude. But, my opportunity is there, and I believe I'm going to be a world champion Saturday night.
Were you already looking at Rakhimov previously because he's up in those world rankings as well? Were you looking at him as a potential opponent before this opportunity came?
No, because he was meant to fight Joe. So the winner was, he got step aside, and then the winner was meant to fight Rakhimov. So no, I just knew he was a good fighter. Obviously we did our research and we done what we had to do for this fight.
And what do you make of him now you have had a chance to look at him in a bit more detail?
He's a good fighter, regardless, he's got power, comes forward, throws a lot of punches, but I believe in myself and I believe I've got the beating of him.
Why do you think this fight's come at just the right time for you?
It's life, in life, timing is everything, so I just believe it's my time. Sorry, mate.
Never mind that. So it's come at the right time for you. Rakhimov, out in Abu Dhabi, does that kind of make it even bigger for you, or are you not fussed where it is?
Listen, it's a world title fight, so regardless, it's a big fight. It doesn't matter where it was or where it is, or it's a world title fight, so it's just a blessing it being here.
Are there any previous fights you've had that you could see as a similar style, opponent-wise, to Rakhimov, or anything that's particularly got you ready for this one?
No, just he's a coming forward fighter, and that's what he will try and do to try and beat me. He's a good fighter, but I just know I've got the beating of him, and styles make fights.
Do you think you're perhaps a more versatile fighter than him? Because we've seen you come forward and we've seen you box laterally as well.
Yeah, of course I do, but I'm not expecting that. In boxing you've got to expect anything. You might just try and box. So we've just got to see what happens and adjust there and then.
How fussed are you in terms of getting a knockout or a stoppage rather than going to points?
Doesn't bother me. Just winning. Winning is winning. Becoming a world champion doesn't matter if I win by knockout or by points. It doesn't matter. As long as you win, I'm gonna win.
You've been boxing since you were very young. Your uncle's also your trainer. He never got that world title. We know the tragedy personally you've been through recently as well. Can you try and put into words what it will mean to you if you are successful on Saturday night and finally win that world title you've dreamed about?
Well, when I win the world title, my emotions will be high. Something I've dreamt of. Come through barriers to get to where I am now. So, listen. However someone wins the world title, how they feel, times that by 10.
Can you tell us a little bit about the picture you're wearing around your neck?
It's my mum and my older brother. And they're not here with us. They're in heaven. So, it's just to represent them all the times and just feel like they're with me all the time.
And does that inspire you even more for a fight like this?
Of course it does. It fires me up all the time. I'm ready for anything. What have I got to be feared of in life? A man that I'm going to fight or train for. I've had harder things happen to me in life, i.e. my brother and my mum dying, so it's a motivation to me to just to go out there and destroy him.
How kind of invested was your mum in your boxing career and your dreams of becoming a world champion?
Every fight, ringside, you can hear her shouting and whatever. She was always there. She'd be here now. She'd have come over with me early. So I just know she's with me all the time now, and I know that I'm doing her proud.
And you mentioned Joe Cordina earlier. You have a lot of sympathy with him for the injury and obviously being stripped of the title. Is that a fight that will take place down the line?
Of course it is. When I win, he's instructed to fight me. So yeah, but I'll be totally honest with you, that's not even crossing my mind. Rakhimov's on my mind, and that's that. Anything after that is the bonus. Boxing is a funny sport. You say this can happen, something else happens. All I've got to focus on is winning Saturday, which I will do, and then it is what it is from there.
And we've talked about how much it would mean with your mum passing, of course, but your uncle, as we said, he had a world title shot, didn't quite get there, European champion though, and a fearsome fighter. How much will it mean that you get to win that world title with him as the trainer?
It'd be an accomplishment for him because I'll be his first world champion that is built from the bottom, like from nothing, from the ground. He's produced a world champion, he baked it, made it, and laid it out. So it's an achievement, and it shows how good of a trainer he is.
Does it mean more that he's family, as if like if you had a trainer who wasn't related to you at all? Does this mean more, do you think?
It's not even that it means more, it's how he's done it. If I was with a trainer who's built me from the amateur days and nurtured me the way I am, then it'd feel the same for everyone else. Obviously it's a bit stronger because of my uncle.
Did he always say that you'd become a world champion from very early on?
Yeah man, he said one day, one Christmas, he said, he still got me a present. He said, well, your present of me is for you to become a world champion. I never forget, I was about 16. Probably, in fact, I'm lying, I was younger than that. I was about 15, 14, and you know, we're here now.
Wow, well, I wish you the very best of luck, and I look forward to watching you become a world champion, hopefully, on Saturday night.